Yo, what's up YouTube? Sharp here, and bringing you guys a YouTube video on some Dome, CTF. I believe I used this in my video yesterday, some of the clips from this, in the tips series when I was telling you guys how to slay. And by the way, I want to thank you guys for the support on that video. I think right now, as I'm doing this video, I mean, it has like 300 and something likes and 0 dislikes. So, that's a pretty good, well, I mean, it's a perfect rating on a video. One of the more likes that I've gotten on a video that hasn't really gotten a shout out by anybody. Usually most of the videos that I do that get likes, that'll get a lot of likes, or videos that get shout outs. But so yeah, I'm glad you guys liked the video yesterday. I worked hard on it, did a lot of stuff to do that video. Probably worked on the editing for it it took me like 4 hours or something. So glad you guys liked it, and just wanted to kind of make this video and just do kind of like an update. And also I'm going to do a Q&A, ask some people over Twitter some questions. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, my Twitter is at MLG_Sharp. If you have a Twitter and you feel like following me, I don't really tweet that too much, like too much stuff. If I find something funny, I'll tweet it out. If I find like a funny video, or if I'm playing pickup scrims or doing something like that, team scrim, whatever, then I'll tweet it out. But I don't like spam and tweet retarded stuff. But, like I said, just want to make this video kind of updating you guys. Went to the Envy LAN, the Gunnar Optics COD LAN. You guys probably saw my interview, probably saw me playing there, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun going there. I got to meet 4Play, got to meet a lot of the YouTubers, Jericho, T-Mart, Woody's Gamertag, Trump. I've already met Trump, but it was nice to see all these guys. Gold Glove, he was out there. Optic Diesel, didn't really talk to Diesel at all, I don't think, but he was there. And got to see all the pros, from Optic and the ones on Envy, except for Jacob and Proof didn't show up. So the people playing on the team, if you guys didn't watch, were actually me, Dito, Sensor, and Stainville, and we played against Optic, which is Merc, Big Timer, Scump, and Rambo. So we played against them. But yeah, it was a fun event. If you guys didn't watch it, I'm not sure if we're planning on doing another one. Don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So if there's another one, then you should definitely check it out. And I think someone is calling my house and deciding to ruin my video. I think I say this in every video, every commentary that I like to just sit down and talk about random stuff. People are always, calling my house, or my dog is barking. People don't really enjoy me doing commentaries too much. So, by the way, this gameplay is just from a tournament that I was playing in with. It was me and Dito, and we were playing with T-Kells and Vert. I think I have another gameplay up where we played against Leverage on Arcaden. And I almost get like 50. I would have gotten 50 kills in this game, but the other team started leaving. So I went pretty ham in this. So let's get to this Q&A before we run out of time here. First question from TF141 Ghost. Subway or Quiznos? I'm gonna have to go with Subway on that one. Haven't really had Quiznos too much, but Subway is definitely the way to go. I recommend getting some kind of turkey sandwich from there. Occasionally get a meatball sub, and then they have a good buffalo chicken sandwich that is good. Let's see. What do you like, MW3 or Black Ops? Gameplay wise, I like MW3. I think there's more gun variation. People are using different guns. It's just a better game, I think, to play. It's more smooth. Competitive wise, I'm gonna have to go with Black Ops just because there's LAN, obviously. Now, if there was LAN on MW3, then I'd be all for MW3, but there's no LAN. So I'm gonna have to say Black Ops competitive, MW3 overall. I don't know if that even really helps you answer your question, but how did you get into gaming competitively, and how did you get your name out there to pro teams? Well, if you don't know, I do a whole series on this. It's called Road to Pro, and I just explain how I started out, with game battles, and then how I progressed on to get on a pro team. But really, the only answer, short, not long story answer I can give you is just play, practice, be dedicated, don't get frustrated. Yeah, I mean, that's really all the advice I can give you. You get on a team, you play with that team for a little bit. If they're not up to your standards, then you can go on to a better team, but I mean, you do have to have a little bit of realization to yourself and realize, if you really are that good to be on the next level, which I don't really know what these levels are, but I mean, you can kind of tell, like, if the people you're playing with are crap and you're just carrying, then you can tell, and usually the good players get weeded out eventually. I mean, if you just look at every game, Call of Duty 4. There were players, and then MW2 there were more players, and then Black Ops came along and there was even more players, and now MW3. I mean, there's just every single game just brings new players up, and Call of Duty's not really that hard of a game, so it's not like going to Halo where there's going to be a big skill gap. Call of Duty's really easy to get good at really fast, so. I just recommend staying to it and dedicated, and if you're good, you'll get noticed. How do you feel about not having COD in the Winter Championship? Oh, it sucks, man. It sucks not having Call of Duty at MLG. Everything last year we did, we went to LAN, and we had, it was the first time Call of Duty was ever on the circuit, really on the circuit, like going to every event and not being an online circuit. I don't really count that. And I just feel like we're moving backwards with the fact that Call of Duty this game doesn't have LAN, and we can't really do anything with no LAN. Like even at the GunnarLan, we had issues. It took it took a long time to get everything set up. It took a long time in between maps. Just it's just really sad that we don't have LAN, and we're just, it feels like everything that we did this past year, we're just kind of moving backwards. How much do you love your mullet on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm going to have to rate my mullet 10 mullets out of 10. Love my mullet. Will you help me on my quest to grow my internet dick? Not sure what that means, but no. You're going to have to answer that one for me in the comments because I'm not sure what you're talking about there. What happened with you and Envy? So basically, Envy, with this game not having LAN and there not really being anything to do on this game, me, Foreplay, and Stainville decided to go off and do something else that they like to call the secret mission. And that means it's a secret, so I can't really talk about it, can't really tell you guys about it. But I'm sure we will announce something soon. So me, Foreplay, and Stainville are just kind of, not really doing anything right now. And the competitive team is Censor, Dido, JCap, and Proofy. So that's who's playing for Envy competitively. I'm still on Envy, but I'm just not on the competitive team at the moment. So, hope that answers your question. Are you satisfied with the choices Infinity Ward is making about the LAN system? No. Simple way to answer that, no, I'm not satisfied, because obviously I want LAN in the game. And I feel like, to me, that they're just stalling, and eventually we're just going to let it go. And they're just not even going to put LAN in it. So, not satisfied. Will COD ever be on the circuit? COD was already on the circuit in Black Ops. I think Black Ops 2, I like what they do over there at Treyarch. I like how Vonderhaar and all them, can really talk to the community and want what the community wants, and especially Vonderhaar, because he has been to a couple MLG events. So I think he really cares about the competitive community. He likes it. He's even talked about helping MLG out with stuff like getting soundproof booths and all this stuff. So he's really supportive, competitive. So that's why I think these future, like Black Ops 2, whatever they name the game, and then just future Treyarch games after that, I just think are going to be in general better for competitive. Let's see. Are you going to stop playing MLG? Eventually, one day I'll probably stop playing, but as of now, I'm just kind of waiting to see what. Sorry, my screen went dark there, but as of now, I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens with the whole LAN thing and what happens with events. So, not going to quit playing MLG anytime soon. What are your plans for COD now that it's not on the circuit, and would you play another game for the circuit? Probably not. I probably wouldn't switch over to StarCraft or Halo, or I think they're having Mortal Kombat, but it's just those games aren't. It's not worth playing for a year, because I'm not going to become the best Halo player in a year. I'm not going to become the best StarCraft player in a year. If I did, then if I made a team on Halo and we became like the best team, or I played StarCraft and became the best team, that'd be a story. But I'll probably just stick around in the COD. If it's on the circuit this year, then whatever, just wait another year and wait for Black Ops 2. See what happens there. But Let's get to these last questions. What kind of mullets are your favorites? Support your answer with details. 10 points. What? I'm gonna have to go with the Kenny Powers mullet. It's like the permed mullet. He's got like the little curl to it. I don't know. And then the last question is how do you come up with the mullet hunting? Not really. I'm not really a mullet hunter. Oh yeah, there's 41 and 7 by the way. I think I would have had 50 kills if the kids would have stayed, but I'm not really a mullet. I don't know about mullet hunting, but the whole mullet thing came along when I joined Fear, and like their callouts would just be like, they'd be like mullet, like instead of saying pull the flag, they'd be like mullet. And then they'd only say it a couple times, and then like I got on the team and we just started saying it all the time. We'd be like, "Oh my mullet, 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 mullet," and just say mullet a lot. And I think from live streaming, and then I started playing with Dito, and I had Dito saying it. I just think from all of that it's grown into something where you guys like mullets, and I actually have people tweet me sometimes, hashtag mullet nation. But that's all the questions that I have for this. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop it a like and a favorite. And I'll be doing more Twitter question and answers, short little video. Also, this weekend, tomorrow I'm doing something, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to have a video out. Sunday, not sure. But then Monday I'll start getting back on stuff like Get Out. I think next episode of Pro Tips I'm going to do objective gameplay. So I hope you guys like this. This is Sharp. I'm out. Peace.